You got the Doohan thing of just maintaining your kindness and generosity years and years and years after this fandom has been chasing after you, and I just can't believe how nice you still are to people and how approachable you still are. It's a miracle. You're a miracle.
No, that's it. I think that my feeling is that one is kindness is like the thing to live by, and I wouldn't practice I wouldn't practice it differently at a fan convention than I would in my everyday real life. So
I'm wondering, how were you brought up that you managed to maintain that? You must have had a really strong, I'm assuming, I'm not prying into your life as an investigator, though, but, there's something about your background that just made you maintain that spark,
Oh, that's so sweet. I mean, I had a great mom growing up. I also have a great, kind, and compassionate husband who I think was, that became foremost in his practice of humanity, and we've raised our son the same way, and we value that. That's very key to us. Is if you go through this life and things come and go, relationships come and go, but always practice kindness.
Well, God, you make me want to be a better person. I get jaded coming to things, and I just cover them. And you've been doing this for a while, longer than me, and I feel ashamed now when I'm just rude to people, or oh, leave me alone. I feel like I should have some more of what you're having.
Listen, we're all, it's an ongoing process, and you get tested. You get tested along the way. But you just come back to what's key and what's important in your life.
I remember how distinctly in the panel you were like, "Is this all going to be Star Trek?" You need to you have other things you've done. I don't want to go crazy. I have only one Star Trek question.
Okay.
That's at the end.
All right.
I'm going to sneak all those other ones in now. I want to know, how did you get into The Walking Dead as a panelist? That's awesome. First of all, you're a household name. Everybody knows your face. How did that come about that you got that role?
Wow. To be honest, I'd never seen The Walking Dead when I was cast. I was called in by the producers, and one of the showrunners was a big Trekkie, Scott Gimple.
As the guy in that Chris Hardwick says, Scott Gimple. That's a little joke he makes. So, I've watched the documentary 10,000 times.
That's hysterical. Yeah, well, Scott was, God love him, bought the very first ticket to the matinee when my documentary Trekkies came out. So he was a big fan. So and they were very secretive and guarded about the story of Terminus. And actually, when I got the role, I still didn't know much about what this entailed until I sort of got to Atlanta and had Scott really try to sit down and explain to me what was going on. So.
I know you seem wanting to tap into other you don't think you have enough sci-fi bona fides and kind of you have to go do that too. What's next? Going to be in everything Star Wars?
Well, I missed Game of Thrones. That was the one I really my trifecta.
I could see that. You could definitely pull that off. You got a very We Are the North kind of
right,
to you,
right. We the North.
I could take you.
I tell you, I could have rocked that fur very well.
Definitely. And actually, I again, because I'm trying not to lean on Star Trek, you in Suits, what's it like being on the show in the last season? Must kind of suck because there's a bit of a sadness in the air. And if you go in as a recurring character, in the 5th or 4th season of a show that goes for 10 years, no big deal. But when you come in just when things are getting, people are sad to be leaving, that's a bummer.
Actually, not in this case. 9 years is a tremendous run for any show, and I think even though personally the actors were going through their own journey of closing that chapter in their lives, they were ready to do it, and there was a beautiful sense of completion and of coming to a new and exciting, unknown chapter in their life, and to be able to witness that. So it wasn't like a weepy, sad affair. It was really a celebratory. Like, man, we did it. We did this. We did it well. We did it the way we wanted to do it, and we're going to end on a high note.
And that show's got a lot of publicity because of, well, I'm not going to say why.
Sure, sure.
It's like I'd only barely heard of the show before, and when that Meghan Markle, the whole thing happened, I'm like, all of a sudden it's all you hear about. It's like 10 million Google searches later.
Absolutely.
So that must have helped the ratings a little bit.
I would think so. Put the show definitely on the map.
I know I've heard that and I've read that you're sort of about to produce or in the process of creating Trekkies 3. I watched the first two, very excited. Is there anything you can tell us about that at all? Any kind of like funny stories? I mean, you're not revealing a plot point, so I don't know, maybe somebody can share this about the process or? Well,
right now we're sort of in the thick of trying to set that up and see if there's, if it's a viable option. We all feel like there's room for a third and final chapter, and fandom has evolved so much in the 20 years that since we made it and the first one, and but right now we're taking meetings and going back and forth with negotiating to see if there's room for this, and that's about all I can say right now.
This is like a tour of sadness. Everywhere I go, like, so what can you tell me? Nothing. What can you tell me? Nothing. It's like, I just walk along the path. Well, listen, I'm like that little kid lying down on the ground over there, just like depressed. Can wait to tell me. Film that kid. That's how I feel right now.
Oh. Listen, man, I would like to be lying down on the carpet right now for a little break.
Do you have anything you can share with us about upcoming projects or shows beyond things you're producing? Like, is there anything you're really in or that you want to plug? Anything? Give me a book. Plug anything.
I mean, right now, really, Suits has been my, preoccupation for the last couple months. I'm just finishing that, getting back to LA. I'm excited to. My son was drafted in the MLB this past June. He's playing for the Kansas City Royals, so I'm going to sort of
baseball mom.
Yeah, baseball mom.
Like you'd be in there like
with
a cap and sunglasses.
Yeah. Oh, believe
me. You're gonna have to go Unabomber.
Oh no, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna come out in my Kansas City Royals.
Well, I meant like your Tasha Yar.
Oh no, not
your mom. Go home.
Yeah, that would be weird. No, it's all on him, all him. I'm happy to share the spotlight on this one. So I just want to, just kind of hang out with my family a little bit, connect with my kid, watch him train a little bit this next few weeks, and then we'll get back to work. And what that's going to be, I don't know yet. There's a couple of little things I'm looking at, but we'll see.
Well, you're awesome. I don't have that's probably not a good salutation ending. Like, you're awesome.
Oh, hey, I'll take it.
It sounds very informal, but you are. It's nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.